We're crisscrossing wires, and I'm just going to make a little video about this UPP triangle pack build. What should have been one of the easiest battery builds I've done up to date turned out to be one of the most difficult. Not necessarily because anything to do with, technically building this pack, just what I went through with, getting the materials and this and that, and different obstacles that just got in the way and made this a nightmarish build when it really shouldn't have been. But let's just say, I learned my lesson. Well, I learned some lessons in this build that, will never happen again. And I guess, I'm glad that since they did happen, it happened with a pack of this size. It could have been, it could have been a lot worse financially with a larger pack. But anyway, we finally were able to get it done. And, this was the task in redesigning a pack to fit in this triangle case that could produce more amps, because the UPP pack initially and the cells that were in it were only able to produce about 40 amps, and this customer's build required a lot more than 40 amps. They were building a high performance MTB race bike. Because it is a race bike, it didn't need a lot of amp hour. It just needed to have a substantial amount of discharge rate. So while this pack is not big as far as capacity wise, it will deliver a nice bit of amps. So make some speed runs what they should be. So anyway, this is the initial pack, and I'm going to show you the different stages as it took to build it. And videos are kind of out of sync, but it is what it is. You can put together step by step. But anyway, okay, so obviously the first step was setting up the cells, and just figuring out how many cells could actually fit into that case, which is what I was doing here. So they're not really set up in the final order that I had them in as far as series parallel. Basically this was just done to determine how many cells could actually fit in there, and we ended up going with 20S4P. However, I could honestly fit a 20S6P into that casing as far as the dimensions. So just in case anybody wants to build one of those packs and have a little bit more capacity, you definitely can get 6P instead of 4P in that casing. Alright, so that's that. Okay, then you can see here, this is our layout as far as having the cells in their configuration. So as I said, this is a 20S4P pack, so that's why you see them in groups of 4 as far as the positives and negatives. And starting off where you see those first 2 bus bars, that's the direction of current flow. And yeah, that's the initial setup, and from here on out I have a few little video clips to add on to this now. What it looked like when we finished the little nickel copper sandwich that we did on it, and that will be sufficient for those 200 amps, no doubt. Alright, y'all, all we gotta do is put the BMS on it, wrap it up in fish paper, put the leads on it, and call it a day. We'll come back and show you that after that's all done. Peace. We're to the point now where we're going to install our BMS, and as you can see, I have the BMS mounted. What I did was I went and numbered my series serial sections. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, they're numbered, and it's numbered on the other side so we can't make no mistakes, because obviously what's on the other side is in the reverse, so you don't want to start off, you know, get your numbering confused when you flip it over. So it's best to go through and number them as I have. I don't know how good you can see that because it's in red, but as you can see, they're numbered. So we're going to start connecting our balance leads, and as you know, these balance leads needs to go to each positive section, you know, starting with 20. If 20 is your final stage, you know, it's a 20S pack. At the 20S stage positive, at the 19 stage positive, at the 18 stage positive. Also remember, some of these bus bars, so say like I'm about to connect this 16S stage balance wire to the positive side of the 16S. Even though this is the 17S negative side, it's still the 16S positive side. So you don't have to connect your balance lead way out here in the middle, you know, where it's draping over or going across, you know, dragging across other bus bars. You can connect it right at the tip of the 17S negative. 17S negative is the same as the 16S positive. Alright, so last and final step of wrapping up this pack, we put fish paper on the sides. So I got fish paper on that side. This is what it looks like with no fish paper. Cap on tape on that side. Our BMS wires, as you can see, they drape around the back. We got foam going around the top, foam going around the bottom, and then we'll be making these put plastic siding or this fiberglass siding on there. And I got some other pieces I gotta cut, you know, to get the shape all the way around, but you definitely want to have fiberglass around the sides so anything won't be able to puncture through the sides of our battery. Once we have that done, the BMS is there. Made these fiberglass side panels to go all around. So I'll be taping these fiberglass side panels to the pack, and then we'll put the heat shrink on it. Alright, E-World, so we got the shrink wrap on this damn triangle. I ain't gonna lie to you. Putting shrink wrap on the triangle is no easy task, because the amount of material over here you gotta shrink because it's not a square. Oh man, it was a pain in the butt. I had to use a couple pieces. Anyway, not the prettiest shrink wrap, but it's done. Gonna put these QS8s on it. A day, I meant to say. Alright, y'all, so that's the end. That is our triangle pack upgrade with miler cells. This was one of the last the last little group of batteries that I did. So I'm going to be taking on some more battery builds. You know, it's winter time. Winter time is the time to, you know, do your little upgrades or whatever you're going to do to get ready for springtime. So if you're interested in a battery build, hit me up now. Don't wait too late, because, you know, like I say, I only take on so many of these things at a time. And, you know, I'm not a factory, so, you know, I do them as fast as I can, when I can, you know, and I'm not a full-time battery maker, so, you know, some of these things take some time, all right? So that's it. Take it easy, take care, holla at you, and we're going to be doing our giveaways starting real soon, so this is what we got for you. Those are some of the controllers that I'm going to be giving away. As you can see right there, the top one is a 45 amp Hyundai, what I used to have on front. I'm going to give that one away. That 100 amp controller underneath is the one that I posted. And the next one we'll be doing after that is a Sabaton 72150. Now right now, like I said, as long as you're a sub will get you 1 entry. And if you're a Patreon guy, depending on what level Patreon you are or YouTube member, may get you some extra entries. Like my YouTube, my Patreon guys getting like 10 extra entries. So, you know, you get a little extra. Your odds improve a little bit better if you're a Patreon guy. Alright, y'all, so that's it.